Welcome on everybody. Lennox here from S123 Trader. Just going to go over a trade that I made last night in the British pound New Zealand pair. And now in the webinar on last night on Wednesday, I went over this pair with one of the members extensively and felt that this would be a buy opportunity. However, things change in the market, and this is one of the reasons why I want to point out this particular trade to you to show you that you have to really analyze your position carefully. And if a change occurs and a change in direction occurs and so forth, you have to respond accordingly. So let me just go over what we went over, and you'll see what I'm referring to. So on the monthly time frame, I went over the fact that this is a first wave here to a second wave at this point, then down to a third wave, and then gyrations over into a fourth wave at this point, and now we're in a fifth wave going down. So this looks like it has a lot more downside to the British pound, and hence at this point in the chart last night, I felt that we were at a support level and we would be getting a little bounce. So the overall trend is down. And again, at that point, again, I'm looking for a bounce or a counter trend move. So on the weekly time frame, this is the move in the fourth wave all the way across up to this level. And then the price was dangling right in this area here on this at this support level. So again, I was looking for a bounce. So let's go to the daily, and I'm looking at one wave here, down to a third wave, down to a fifth wave, and figuring, okay, at this point on the chart, we should have an opportunity to turn back and move back up in a small, small but relatively good pippage bounce. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is what we're looking at. The market was setting up right in here, and I'll show you now that we're looking at this area. So on the 1-hour time frame, again, overall trend is down, but we're looking for a bounce. So I see one wave, two waves, three waves, four waves, five waves, and felt that this move up would be a new one wave, two waves, and then a move to the upside. So I'm looking at MACD, and even though MACD is below the waterline, I'm looking for it to cross and go back up above the waterline. I'm looking for the EMAs to cross and move back up at this point. So what I did was I went in for a buy limit order and put my stop below this level and decided that if I'm wrong and this moves the opposite way and takes me out, I would just then sell. And because overall, this is looking like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top. So a 1, 2. So something like this. So this is basically what I'm looking at. So at this point here, this would be a large 1, 2, 3 at this point, taking us down to this level. Okay, so that makes sense. So at first, I'm looking at this as a 1, 2, 3 bottom opportunity. So I'm looking at a 1, 2, 3 bottom opportunity here to go long. So I put the order in. If I'm in and if price moves against me, which is not a huge amount, I'm on the 1-hour time frame. So I'm in, say, in this area because I'm putting a limit order in, and my stop is just about 30 pips. So my loss is going to be in the neighborhood of about $300 to $400 if I'm wrong. If I'm correct, then price will continue going up. Now, price started to move, and I was stopped out. So immediately, as I was stopped out, I went in for a sell, and I only did 2 lots, and my entry price was 194.79. So 194.79 is going to be in this area here. So I'm seeing that prices moved against me, and I'm looking to get in. 194.79 is right in here. So right about there, I'm in, and then I set my target using the 123 that's here. So I use this 123, this small 123, and I use that as my target. So my target is 188234, which is on the red target. And at this point, I went to sleep. I get up in the morning, and I am out of my position. It only took a couple of hours actually after I'd gone to sleep, and I was out of my position at 118,234. And you can see that price continued down even to the lowest target, and then went back up and then continued down again. So now we'd be looking again now for a 123 bottom to continue this trend to the upside for a bounce back up to the upside. But care must be taken because the overall trend is still down. So just because we have a 123 at this point and everything is looking like it could go to the upside does not mean it's going to do that. So this is where a little sacrifice, testing it out to see whether or not it's going to break and go. If it doesn't, then you have to, analyze that chart. And in this case, I'm looking at it in a different light and thinking, okay, this is definitely going the opposite way. So let's change course and go with it. So go along with the market instead of fighting it. And this is a stop loss, a stop out at this point, and then jumping in to go short and coming out. So with two lots, a little over $3,000 for that play. So well worth the effort there. And again, just to show you, it's not all going to work out nicely each time. So you have to be ready to improvise and change course if necessary. All right. So I hope that makes complete sense to everyone. So profitable trading to everyone, and we're done now. Thank you.